Check the description for the following discount codes.
Someone in the comments the other day asked me to give my final thoughts on these sort of bezel removal kits. Now that I've had them a little while and that I've tried, you know, with them on, tried with them off, and now I'm back to having them on again. And I thought, well, I may as well throw a quick video together, just, you know, sharing my thoughts with people. And as you can see, they are still fitted. Now, to be honest, I could just as easy do without them. It's a take it or leave it scenario for me, to be honest. I'm not that fussed either way. I think on camera like this, it probably looks better with them fitted, and I guess in real life it does to a certain extent too. They definitely kind of blend into the background, you know. You don't notice the sort of misaligned straight lines here and there. It definitely just blends into the background, and you do forget about them. But then for me, the same is true of just having the bezels there. You know, after a long enough time, I don't really notice they're there. I think these probably disappear a little more so, because, you know, as you can see, like if I look over there now, it's, and not where I'm going, it's it very much does blend the two screens together, whether it's on this side or whether it's on this side there where the A pillar is. You know, it definitely does. But like I said in my review of them, you do get the stretching of the images. That's how they work. They stretch two images to overlap one another, and you do get this sort of stepping where straight lines don't quite match up. You can get them to line up in like one area. So for me, I always want my dashboard to line up, but then if you get barriers and stuff that are a bit in the distance or a bit off, they perhaps won't be, or telegraph poles or whatever. You can't seem to have it all line up, you know, nicely the whole time. But I think, you know, as I fitted them, as I paid for them, I think they're probably going to stay. You know, they don't annoy me so much that I'm going to take them off. And, you know, as I say, they do very much blend into the background. I wouldn't say they're worth the money that you have to pay for them. That's, you know, that's a whole other question, because especially if you've got to use 2 packs like I have because of the size of my screens. Because what are they, 120 quid a pack, something like that? So like £240 worth of plastic lenses, effectively. You know, not a cheap option. But yeah, I think I'll keep them on there. I did think about just sewing them on, but I think from a content creation point of view, you know, doing POV stuff like this and showing off how bad my driving is when I'm trying to speak at the same time, it looks quite good all sort of blended in. Especially, you know, when you pan left to right and what have you. I mean, I haven't yet seen it on camera, but I'm guessing it probably blends in pretty well. You know, looking at other people's videos like Will at Boosted Media's, for example. In fact, we had a conversation about these, and he said to me, Carl, if it wasn't for the content creation side of things, I probably wouldn't run them either. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much the same. It wouldn't bother me one way or another. But, you know, that's a personal choice. Some of you may prefer it. And maybe at some point I'll actually do some race footage where I'm genuinely focusing on what I'm doing rather than just chatting and letting cars gradually come past me. I've gone from 10th down to 15th just because I'm chatting. I'm honestly, I'm genuinely not that bad. But I've just come out of recording some dirt rally footage, so this feels a little bit weird straight off the bat, and I'm chatting to you guys as well. For me, actually, some of the biggest sort of interest I have in this hobby is almost the technical side of it more than anything else. I'm not actually that bothered how good I am at the racing. I just love the technology and, you know, the different gadgets we can have and just how good we can make things feel and look to use. You know, I could spend hours tweaking stuff and only 15 minutes of actual race time because it's that side of things that interests me more. Same with VR. Love technology. But yeah, that's my sort of thoughts on the Bezel free kit. They'll stay on there as they do look pretty good, you know, in footage, and they do blend into the background in real life as well. And I bought them, I paid for them, so that's my final thoughts on them. If you fancy them, by all means, grab a set. You know, I don't think you'll be disappointed, but just bear in mind, you know, they're not a magic solution to getting rid of bezels, but they work pretty reasonable. Anyway, there you go. There's my thoughts on the Bezel free kits after using them for some time now. As always, thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.